Okay. Wrap this table.
I'm interested in connecting on the state level and on national level with community foundations. I know they're there, kind of know what they do, but I'm interested in exploring how councils might work with community foundations.
Okay. And that's around implementing some of these ABCD principles. Okay.
So who's asking?
What else?
I'm really interested in getting some of the tools and some of what we talked about here into the hands of the people in Oregon who are trying to do some of this work, but don't have a formal framework within which to work. So they all share these beliefs kind of innately within them, but they don't have the tools to frame around the work that they're doing. And I think putting some of these tools in their hands is helpful.
So for example, Eric, that job description that you've got on the community connector would be great to shoot out to us.
Okay.
Kind of piggybacking on what Beth said, I was thinking about this model in terms of the self-advocacy coalition that we're trying to build, and right now they've got basic organization, but they haven't done anything yet. They know what their issues are, but they haven't taken action yet. So maybe this would be a tool that could be used specifically with the young, the youth. There's a few pretty strong youth that might be really interested in this model, and know young community builders out there in their communities that could really help engage other youth in advocacy and self-determination.
So we've got this self-advocacy and ABCD here. Can I add you to this?
Oh, yeah.
Anything else you're thinking of? You bet.
I also think this model might be really, or would be really exciting to use with kids transitioning out of schools and just figuring out where they fit in the
Going once. Yes.
I think it's really important to look at what our kids learn in school and in their social groups. That what they see is that kids are in their classroom for part of the time, but most of the time they're not. They're separate, and they're separate at lunch, and they're separate for any other school activities. So looking at the social organization that our kids are part of, that kids are part of, young kids, scouting, any of those, and how to bring this to them, and so that we're not, instead of teaching about people being separate, that kids are continuing with the idea that everybody's a part of our world.
And Julia, that brings up a good discussion Adam and I were just having about, community is different for everyone, and there's a gentleman we work with who, he has this huge community around the world. He's an avid gamer, and he is up at 6 in the morning, gaming before he comes to work. He is so well respected, but he's blind. People get really mad when they find out he's blind because he beats everybody around the world. They get really upset. He has his own, he is isolated, but he has these friends all around from his gaming world. That's his community. And I think he would be very unhappy if he had to go to a coffee shop instead of sitting on gaming. He would, I mean, so it's kind of being where the person is and not just assuming, when he talks about it, he's so passionate about it. I have no idea what he's talking about. But he is, and when he talks to, but that's his network, that's what he talks about with people on our floor that are other gamers, but, or not, but we all listen because he's so passionate about anything, you know, if you're passionate about it, you just let people go on.
So there's something
how
to
do you
learn in that.
break- Yeah, and that's what I was saying about the school and where kids are and where, you know, that's not my world, but it's definitely his.
Pat, I think that's one of those unaskable questions. Who defines isolation in his life?
Right.
It's not.
We think he is, but I don't know.
One second, there's been a bobbing
Sorry.
hand here.
I'm sorry.
This is a totally different topic, so if you.
Oh, okay, then you want to finish?